What's up, YouTube? It's me, Evan, back with another review. This time it is a Queen Studios quarter scale statue, Darkseid from Justice League Snyder Cut, and trigger warning to Edwin Diaz. So this video is made possible thanks to Kesis World Collections and Cash the Gemini and CMP, Casual Nerd Problems. Thanks to them, they got this into my collection. I'll link all their channels in the description below so you can check them out. Drop them a sub. They're all good content creators. So I'm going to go over everything about the statue in detail for you guys. I'll do a few fun comparisons and give you some more details. Like it is one of 500 made, and it stands 30.5 inches tall. He's huge for a quarter scale. So, you know, Hollywood likes to buff these characters up. So the head sculpt here looks pretty good. No light up eyes, unfortunately. But the eyes look amazing. They look like they're glass eyes or something. It can't be though, I have no idea. So the head sculpt looks good. It looks like him. I just don't like this brown shit they got all over his head. The armor. What's really weird about the armor is, I'll show you this. It came in a million pieces. Look at this. Those are the instructions. So you had to put the armor on piece by piece. And it's made out of like a soft material. I don't think you can break it. It magnetizes to them. So I guess you can display it if you want without the armor. But it's not movie accurate because he still has this. This comes up to here. And in the movie, it cut down to here. He didn't have this. So, and another reason why you can't display it without the armor on, I'll show you. So check this out. So this is what it looks like without the armor. Like in the movie, he did not have this belly band. This was gone. So that's inaccurate. And they didn't really go into detail here. So now it did come with an exchangeable hand here where you can hold the spear, the weapon, which is accurate without the armor. So you would have movie accuracy that way. But look how bad these seams are. These are terrible. You couldn't really display it like that. And then they did a horrible job on this wound. Why would he still be bleeding for millions of years getting cut by Ares with the axe? That doesn't make any sense. Yes, and doesn't match the skin tone, so displaying without the armor is weird. That's why it's so strange that they made it removable. I thought that was weird. Trigger warning again, Edwin Diaz. So if you look at the back, this is where they key in with the magnets. Yeah, it's really strange. Maybe check this out. It's like a weird plastic material. They could have just left it on there. It would have been fine. Alright, I'm going to throw it back on and go with the rest of the review. Alright. So if we go in, the sculpt is there. Even on this plastic stuff, it looks pretty good. I like the dark colors. That's how it was in the movie. It's like a real dark blue. The hands look really good. Fingernails. I wonder if he has fingerprints. We can frame him. In the comic books, he wore gloves. He ain't getting caught on nothing. So he has some scarring here on the arm. He'd never be able to look up with this shit on him. There's no other head. Just comes with this one head. Like I said, a swappable arm here, where you can put the thing in, which I'll never use. I'm never going to take it out of the box. Let's spin it around and get to the back. Sorry, Edwin. You can see his crocodile skin looks pretty good. It looks really good here. They did a great job on the elbows. The sculpting like a rhino hide or elephant. A little bit of sloppiness here on the paint where it meets the arm. It's not too bad. I'm not sure how much this thing retailed for. Maybe $800-900 from what I could see. Like I said, it is a limited to 500. I love low ESs. Yeah, this is a separate piece. This is a separate piece. His skirt. Back of the legs look good. He's just full of cuts. Emo Darkseid. I think he's cutting himself. We'll check out this side. The gauntlet looks pretty good. Or wristband. Yeah, so I think they did good on the paint and sculpt. Just check out his ashy knees. Look good. And then the boots look good. And we got some, they don't cut no corners over here at Queen Studios. I don't know if you can see it. Fully sculpted bulge and buttocks. Sideshow, you could learn something from that. And I hate to say it because I'm not really a base guy, but this base is a 10 out of 10 to me. I love it. Now, it's just a plain silver thing, which I love plain, not too much intricacy or design. But look at this. The blood coming off of Steppenwolf's head, and it fills up the Omega symbol. That's slick as hell. It looks really good. And then they did a decent job on dude's eyes too. They glowed blue in the movie. Look at this chump. Lost his head over a woman. And now I do gotta get nerdy here. This ain't movie accurate. In the movie, his head was facing the other way, and you've seen it get crushed from the back. So I know for a statue, they took some liberties, and it does look cooler this way. It'd be kind of dumb the other way, but it is what it is. I mean, Iron Studios did it that way. They were more screen accurate. I'll compare it with that one too. But yeah, I love the plain base. It's not too big. It is the heaviest part of the statue. This base is heavier than the whole statue by a little bit. The arms don't weigh nothing. The head doesn't weigh nothing. The body has some weight to it, but the base is really heavy. And it's solid. They did a great job in this base. I'll spin it around. Look at that. Look at the detail there. It's like a guts piece. Berserk. That's how his statues be. Super slick. The chainmail on his legs looks pretty good too. It looks better on camera than it does in real life, the chainmail. You got what looks like a map there. Got his horn sawed off or whatever that was. Yeah, so he's 32.5 inches tall. 30.5 inches tall. Gigantic beast of a man. I'm pretty impressed by this piece. I love that I have it in my collection, thanks to those guys. Now let's get to the fun part, some comparisons. Here he is next to Prime 1, New 52. He's only a little bit shorter. Actually, they might be the same height because his base is a little lower. That's crazy. Yeah, they're both quarter scale statues. Except this Queen Studios one I can pick up with basically one hand. I just picked the whole thing up and lifted it over there. It's pretty heavy, but I can do it. These Prime 1 pieces, I cannot. If I had to guess, this darkseid's maybe 35, 40 from Queen Studios pounds. Those Prime 1 ones are like 80 pounds or 60 pounds. I cannot lift them with one hand. But there's that size comparison. And then I'll get some more. Alright, here he is compared to it's Iron Studios and Queen Studios. One is quarter scale, the other is 1/10. So you can see it kind of depicts the same scene. I don't remember well enough in the movie which one has the accurate hands. Because if you look, they're reversed. So this one has the hand, the fist closed on that side, hand open on that side. This one's completely reversed. So I don't know which one is screen accurate. The color on Iron Studios looks more accurate, just grayed out blah. And they have Steppenwolf's head facing the right way. Iron Studios is nothing but accurate. But as you can see, comparing the two, it looks much cooler from the front. Queen Studios made the right decision. I don't think anyone wouldn't buy it over that. You gotta be a super geek. Inaccurate. Yeah, so that's what those look like next. Alright, next here he is, next to the granddaddy of Darkseid statues. Freaking Prime 1 1/3. So there's a difference between 1/3 and 1/4. It's hard to get an angle because this bar is in the way. Maybe I can do that. There we go. So you can see the size discrepancy there. Look at that. I can take the head that matches that, put it next to it. One thing Prime 1 got right is this one lights up. You can see the size difference there. The coloring on Prime 1, the detail looks a lot better to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? Put in the comments who did it better. Really like the eyes on this Queen Studios, but again, you can light this one up. So there we go. Looks pretty slick. Yeah, so this is going to be his final resting spot. I'm going to try and squeeze him back there. Might have to get a riser and raise him up, but we'll see if it works. So now, let's look at all three together. Oh, and this one came out with way more switch outs. If you watch my review on that, I went into great detail. Way more switch outs than this. Here's all three of them together. Some Snyder cut love. Pretty good depiction for his first movie. Hope he gets to be in more. Hopefully James Gunn brings him back and restyles him. More classic comic look I would like. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.